It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes, weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And he'll be facing Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 223 pounds and has a reach of 7. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most... Tommy the Duke. You can tell both of these fighters are exuding. And that's the opening bell, round one. Lucky that hook didn't score. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Missing with the hook. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing. There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They're both trying for a knockout. That hook won't score. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Nice exchanges from both sides now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. These punches coming from every angle. They exchange punches. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Very close round with 10 seconds. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance them.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. On to the 4th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. They both want the knockout. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked.
Good shot. His legs have gone, that's it.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense.
You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Stamina is off the charts. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And Morrison did not handle that punch well. And down goes Morrison. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. So it's Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Looking to land the hook. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Big Larry Holmes got rocked. Down goes Larry Holmes. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their... Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
His stamina is off the charts. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here.
Are you okay?
And they're going to let him continue. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, we're a couple... Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And they're calling it there.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, complete and...